Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 Millennium Dawn with me, HoI4 AAT in Singapore. Well, actually, we should be showing it like this from now on because we own Aceh, or at least the territory that once was Aceh, but later annexed by Indonesia, but now we have it. It is looking better and better, to be quite honest. I'm starting a new session and I've checked and we have only 9.5% resistance there, 42% compliance, which is growing nicely, which means 62% of the factories, 2.4 to be precise, is now handed on to us. And out of the 51 resources for the 6 rubber and 15 technological metals, we're getting nearly 30. That's nice. And we're getting roughly 4,000 people in the manpower here. And we only need like about half of a division of the peacekeeping units there, which doesn't actually stop us to do two things. A, I have noticed that I forgot to cancel the production of the aerosol bidet, or, training, recruitment. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to recruit 2 more. We'll have the 3rd and 4th aerosol brigade because we have, I think, 1st and 2nd at this point. So we'll have 3rd and 4th, correct? Yep, 1st and 2nd, so we'll have 3rd and 4th. And, as our territory is growing, we need a bigger army as well. I think at this point we do have... we always had experience points. I wanted just to get the better mounted ADGM. So what could we do here? Okay, we could very likely do it like this. How much will we need eventually? 165. This is still much better than what we have at this point. So I'm tempted to... Okay, I think we could go like so for now and then keep upgrading it. Okay, so let's wait for 72, then we're gonna start producing the mounted ATGM, and we need to start modifying the air assault brigades. We definitely want to give them an attack helicopter company for reconnaissance. I would like to give them the heavy engineers to help them with the fighting, and we might give them some helicopter combat service support, and then we're gonna just expand on that. So that sounds like a good idea. In the meantime, though, we can phase out yet another of the light recon or light tank battalions and switch them for the main tank battalion. So we get further boost in soft attack, hard attack, massive boost to soft to defense and to breakthrough. Armor goes up, piercing goes up. We get a minor reduction in fighting capabilities, but I think the changes to our units generally and to their stats as a base stat are going to be making up for it. Hey, we gotta form a map window and the modern step. I kind of hate that this is broken because it would be kind of a cool mechanic to see it work, but I'm just going like this. Federation of Malaya. Okay, speaking of which, I think we now have enough to start the annexation of Philippines. Okay, now we need 500. Okay, that's fine. Let me just see, are we still reducing these subjects? Yep, the Philippines have 11. Yeah, we're lowering it. So it's not going up, right? 11, 28. Yep, we're lowering it. Okay, so we'll keep it as a suppression of subjects for now onto forever, and we'll just send another, because we have to be safe that the Philippines... Oh, and we don't have them here. Okay, so my point was to reduce the autonomy of the Philippines so that we are safe and can actually keep them around, but we can't really do it because we already have the suppression, I guess. Running. Yeah. Let me actually check their. Oh god, they got 58 factories and 9 military factories, 4 dockyards. You really need to start thinking about our taxes. I have a feeling it might be just. Oh, North Korea declared war on Korea. Okay. So there is. Oh my god! The Korean Republic, led by Ri Myung-soo, is waging war against Yeongun-woo. Nationalist versus Western. That is crazy. And these guys could actually. Yeah, but start military aid. Honestly, I'm willing to help these guys out. Can I send you 2,000 weapons monthly? And what else? Can send you about 300 of the Sinsins. And we are importing quite a lot of fuel. So let's send you daily. Daily gain. Base gain is minus 8,000. We're importing. Yeah, I think we can send a daily 1,000 units of oil. How's Italy doing? I have forgotten about that conflict. Yeah, they're winning. Okay, so the Western outlook is winning. But Jesus Christ, that was a long war. Actually, centralizing the enemy in and around the capital. I mean, on the outskirts of capital, there's already some fighting in Lazio, but well, interesting. Okay, so wait, am I sending it to the right one, right? To the western one? Yeah. No interest in sending it to you guys. Okay, now we are at the brink of having enough. Okay. So, okay, now we can reduce their autonomy, which we will do. I mean, it looks like that they cannot break out at this point as long as we keep the suppression going on. I kind of find it interesting that even after all this time, I still learn things. I had no... But it might be just in this mod. I mean, it might not be somewhere else. But we will suppress them even further, and we'll start annexing them. And then it's Indonesia, which is going to be crazy, and we'll just have to deal with Malaya, and the Let's Play will be over, which is pretty cool. Now the compliance map is really weird. Can we not... I wonder what's going on. They probably have some occupied territory, but I don't think I can see the compliance like this. Okay, so we're integrating the Philippines next. And now we need to get the 750 political power to start integrating Indonesia, and we'll ramp up the taxation because we won't be able to do this. This will also incredibly hurt our productivity. It's at 1700. We're actually growing it even now. Yeah, 1200. The state's monthly productivity growth is 7.8. I think it should be growing faster than it's in Singapore. Right? Yeah, okay, so it's like catching up. Philippines are gonna be terrible. They're gonna drag us down. Considering they have the majority of the population, I have a feeling that the weighted average is gonna be crazy. But what can we do? I actually think we might start sending you tanks as well. Sheikh Khalifa of the UAE suffers from stroke. Okay, well, There he goes. Malaysia. So they have some region, if I understand this correctly, they have a region that is not happy with them. But what could that be? This is their core territory. So is this one? So are these. Yeah, they don't seem to have anything that would be having an issue with this. There's no foreign equipment on Singapore. So what the hell is this about? You need compliance more than 50. And resistance less than 30. Oh wait, no, it's talking about us? Oh yeah, okay, so for some reason Malaysia has... now I get it. Malaysia has a special reason, which is weird. But if our compliance goes over 50, we should be able to do it. That's bizarre. Why do only they have this? The other regions don't have anything like that. That's weird. Yeah, now we will be able to do it. No. All core states are controlled by Singapore. Huh, that's weird. Japan attacks. I guess it's because of Aceh. But Aceh has nothing to do with Indonesia. It is part of Aceh, so why would that be there? I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea. Okay, so we can reduce autonomy of the Philippines again. Yep, so let's do it. I just want to make sure that by some stroke of luck they won't escape our grasp. The rest of them are falling, yeah, like Brunei is falling quickly into... And so is Papua, actually. They're gonna become a satellite. So if we go ahead and try to subjugate someone else, we might be able to hold them in. So we get Papua, which makes sense. What else would be a good target? You're part of Malaysia. You guys are part of Vietnam. This is part of China. And here we have the Palau. So Palau might be an interesting nation to would get a naval base quite far away from our mainland that would open us access to the seas around Japan. Okay, we can now lower the autonomy of Brunei to a satellite. Okay, let's do that for 50 political power, and Brunei is now a satellite. And we finished the advanced battle stations. Yummy. So, okay, we got 84 army experience, which means we might be able to... I don't feel like... We might take one factory from you and one factory from you, because we're getting quite a lot of helicopters already, so that would give us 2. Yeah, we now have 13 civilian factories. Amazing job. So let's call this H-Sin X1 H1. So it's heavy Sin X1 heavy 1 modification 1, and we're gonna go 3 and 3. And I should boost reliability. Nope. Yeah, I can't boost anything. So okay. Okay, we gotcha. This one will be obsolete. We'll put you in for production, and you'll get one factory from here and one factory from here. And that means we have 168 of our units to upgrade. Good. And we have 13 army experience. think we might want to look at you guys. Because you give factor output, Ducard output, and productivity growth. That is important for us. Actually, what about energy? I haven't... Oh, okay, we're absolutely fine. Good. No need to worry about that. So then, yeah, we'll need to grow productivity. That's our priority. So centrifugal spinning gives efficiency cap, factor output, and Ducard output plus 5%. The utilization of the high voltage setup and the low production rate have become barriers to using electrospinning techniques in a large-scale production of nanofibers. Centrifugal spinning is an efficient approach to producing nanofibers from various materials. So let's get that. Synthetic life is coming soon. The population of Singapore is 5.17 million, which is good. Now, what about you? 48% compliance, 5% resistance. Isn't that lovely? Okay. I'm heavily interested in making Papua a satellite. We need to get them as low as possible so that they will never become independent and can become our personal puppet. Okay, Philippines were reduced to 1,000. Can we... Okay, we'll reduce them slightly more here. That's good. Going well and strong. Okay. And we'll soon have the unpleasant need to actually upgrade advanced steel armor is getting better. To upgrade our units by introducing a new generation of IFVs, which doesn't mean, and previously it would, but it doesn't mean that we won't upgrade our existing models. We just need to time it right when we get more military factories so that we have the modernization running and the upgrades running. Okay, so we finished the redesigned helicopter storage, jet turbine, advanced integrated missile radar control. One would be the ability to track the launch, flight, and intercept of enemy weapons at subsonic, supersonic, and even hypersonic speeds. Sure, you'll deal with that, while I will check if we can upgrade our helicopter operators. Yeah, we can. We can give them better helipads. And it's super cheap, but very good. It's a 2014 endurance class now. And what about you guys? The deep water class. What can we upgrade? The engine. Which further rolls the sub stuff. Okay. K1. So once we're gonna be done with this, you guys can go and build. And I'll upgrade you guys. That's gonna be super cheap. About 5 days per unit, which is fine. We have barely any depth, but that is fine. We are currently preparing to actually integrate large nations. And I'm not very happy with the fact that it might hit us like a ton of bricks when the time comes. Okay, let me see if the integration is still not enough compliance. Defamation of the CPF. Singapore's Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong has sued the blogger Roy Ning for his critiques. It is the first time that the city has brought a legal case against an online critic. The blog implicated Lee Hsien Loong as impropriety in connection with how funds from the Central Provident Fund, CPF, are managed. The CPF is a central retirement savings scheme for the city of Singapore and is mandatory for all to participate in. Should we stamp out the critic or allow him to post? Allow him to post. Imprison him. No, allow him to post. You can sue him, but we can't really shut him up. Okay, so compliance is 49.8. So soon it should be above 50 and we should be able to integrate Malaysia. Okay. Okay, Korea took that, and the Democratic Party of Korea okay, after we helped you this much, I think we can start improving relations with you and sign a trade deal. I really do hope that I'm understanding this correctly. Okay, we get another air assault brigade. So let's assign you to the units here of the First Army. We'll have to reform what we're doing here soon. Okay, we can lower an autonomy of Papua to a satellite, which is gonna give us a further boost to our economy. So right now we have 14 available dockyard, no, 14 available factories and 9 available military factories. So if we now, okay, if we now reduce Papua, it's gonna give us an extra factory here, which, you know, is fine. Let's put it on the ATGMs. And we now have 2 extra civilian factories. So we can build some anti-air in this area. But I'm worried. We need compliance more than 50 and resistance less than 30 for regions. Okay, that's not good because it's still showing us like we can't do that. And I am not at all understanding what the hell is the problem. I think that might be broken, to be quite honest. Maybe we need to influence them? Compliance more than 50 and resistance less than 30. I don't know what that means. Because now we have compliance 52 and resistance 2.9. So if it is talking about us, then okay, we are fine. And if it's talking about Malaysia, then they have no occupied territories at all. So how could they even get? I feel like I'm missing something here. And I don't know what. Compliance. For region. Do my agents do something? I mean... they can't do anything here. Pneumatic pressure. We can't even send our agents there, so what am I supposed to do here? That is honestly super bizarre, and I'm not sure what to do. Okay, I'm gonna wait for everyone else to actually be... Hong Kong protests fizzle out. Protests in the Hong Kong Special Administrative Region against recent Chinese actions have gradually declined in recent days and have virtually come to a stop. Police operations in the Chinese territory have met with no resistance, and many who had previously taken to the streets have returned to their homes. What this means for the relationship between China and troubled territory that holds significant different political values from the former remain to be seen. Perhaps one indicator for what it is to come was the banner left by the protesters in a prominent location in the city center, which read, "We will be back." I really wonder what you guys are gonna tell me when you watch this episode, because I am honestly lost at what that thing means. Okay, let's get modern 3D printing. That's further productivity growth, base, and a retention for our production. Advances in 3D printing have allowed us to swap out the materials to be stronger and more efficient. So let's get to that one. Repay most of our debt, and what I wanted to see, and I forgot about what I was doing. Oh yeah, the growth of the population. So we're getting about 20,000 people now every month. But I think that's for both the non-core and core population. So, you need to remember that. Okay, let's reduce the autonomy of the Philippines. Denmark is the EU. Sad times. Maybe it's gonna go away once we get the other territories in line. I don't know. I really don't know. Because we have 53% compliance. Actually, one more. Well, no, it can't really happen here because we have just one territory. So there's not like random numbers. Maybe it broke due to the tag edit, I don't know. I mean, if it's the last one that we get, I'm just gonna tag switch it and be done with it. But it just seems cheap. It feels like I'm missing something and I don't know what. Which irks me, really. Okay, and I think we can import more technology medals because we need those. So let's import more from the United States to boost our production efficiency. Yep, we have improved our mounted ATGMs. Let's check on our units. I wonder what they're like. So hard attack 414, soft attack 345. They're doing pretty good. They all have the Sin and the H-Sin, so that's great. And we get a free dockyard, which means you guys are done with this. And I can start upgrading the regular subs. The deep, no, not the deep water, the, where is it? Why did I made you obsolete? That is weird. Either way, you are now L2 and you are not obsolete. In fact, you are... No. Submarine manufacturer is going to be working on you. You are the antithesis of obsolete. We're going to upgrade you all. Okay. I think we really need to start looking at a modern frigate or some other ship that we could put. 2010 frigates and corvettes. The destroyers would be great, but a frigate could be good. 2010 frigate. Because we are, we have, 21 Philoas class corvettes, so we could put some more frigates and then newer corvettes and completely scrap the victory. That sounds like a good idea. Okay, let's end the episode. That's one of our agents was executed. Tough, linguist, and insurgent. Sure. MRT1 construction. The MRT1 is a proposed high-capacity freight line to relieve congestion on the existing east-west line and slated to begin at Changi on Singapore's eastern coast. It would pass through major eastern towns including Pasirdi, Huanggang, and Ang Mo Kio. The line was planned to be 50 kilometers long and opened in 2030. It will cost the city an estimated $57 billion. The line, however, should have a net profit of upwards to $80 billion due to the increased throughput of materials. Deny it. Approve it. Let's deny it, get the political power, and use it to integrate Indonesia. Okay, so we are integrating all of our puppets, with the exception of Papua, which cannot be integrated, and Malaysia, which for some reason is being a douchebag and doesn't want to get integrated. But in 119 days, we're going to get Brunei. And once we get Brunei, we can invest in it even more. Their productivity is really high, which is amazing because it's going to ramp up our productivity. I mean, the general productivity. 2,468. How much does Singapore? Do they have more than we do? Well, that would put me to shame. Yeah, they do. Okay. Damn. 6.19. How come you guys have more? Wow, they're really... Okay, well, that is one of the regions that I will be glad to have. And as far as Indonesia goes, there will be various regional differences. Well, not so various, to be quite honest. What about you guys? 1,000. I would have expected more to have here than Pasar is. But okay, I guess nothing like that will happen. Either way, thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next episode where we are going to continue suppressing our subjects.